This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Starting the show off with a little complaint corner. We like to do this so we can get it off our chest and start the weekend in just like a joyous spirit.
Curtis texted in saying, I hate leg day and the fact that my trainer planned 2 lower body days a week. That's rude. And that is a valid thing to complain about, but also kind of a humble brag, which I respect.
Yeah, I was
Because, who does leg day? Heroes.
I was gonna talk about people who don't put their plates back at the gym being my complaint. Like you're
or when
paying,
they drop the really heavy ones, like calm down.
you're paying to go into this place and move heavy things around, and then you don't do what you're supposed to do and move heavy things
Back.
where they're supposed to go. Dinkus.
Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, get your complaints in because we're only doing this now and then it's positive vibes from here on out.
Okay, I have a holiday one.
Okay.
There is a portion of my Christmas lights that stopped working, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Do I just take my lights down on December 22nd? Like, it looks stupid.
It does.
A quarter of my house is no longer lit up.
Yeah.
I guess I'd go out and buy another string and replace them.
It's not worth it.
I
Just leave
know.
it. Just let it look trashy.
Yeah?
It's fine.
Okay.
Or put a distraction in front of the part that's burnt out. You got
Okay.
something you can hang off the balcony that you got to keep calm and chive on flag or something.
Well, I got that. The nudie of a view that you sent me by accident the one time years ago when you meant to send it to your ex-boyfriend. You sent it to me instead, and I
And
printed.
you saved it.
I printed that out, and I have it
Okay, and how big is it?
full size, life size.
What do you mean by full size?
Like it's a life size.
Like a blanket size?
Yeah,
Oh, where have you been keeping it rolled up?
it's up in the garage. You haven't seen that?
I don't go in the garage.
It's right behind the workbench.
What workbench? You don't even know how to use tools. Sounds made up.
Yeah, it is made up. I never even got a nudie from your ex-boyfriend, or that was intended for your ex-boyfriend.
You wish. About the ex-boyfriend picture, not of me. My complaint is I'm wearing a really fluffy sweater today.
Which was the perfect choice when waking up
Yes.
and a little bit cold.
And now I regret it, and I don't have anything on underneath it. So I just have to sweat. I just have to sit over here, drenched in my own filth.
Nasty.
I know.
Why don't you go get a Play 107 shirt?
Ryder, we need to stop stealing the Play 107 shirts.
No, we don't. That's what they're there
No,
for.
it's not. That's inventory. That's for our street team.
Yeah, but who else would they want wearing a Play 107 shirt?
I already have 17.
I use them for the gym. They're great.
Ryder, stop stealing from work. I'm going to tell on you. Pierce wrote in saying, my complaint is trying to buy a gift for my dad. I never know what to get the guy. Do you want me to send you what my dad asked me to get him? Because he sent me a direct link to a tool I've never heard of before. It's like a handheld little saw from Lee Valley. Didn't even know we had a Lee Valley in Edmonton. Now
I've just heard of the Lee Valley Rodeo before.
I keep getting emails from Lee Valley now, though. Like, are you interested in our latest power tool? I'm like, Dad,
Which is
this is my life
unsubscribe.
now. I'm too lazy to unsubscribe to things. I'll just deal with it.
This text says, I'd like to get something off my chest. When you smile at someone nicely and they glare right back at you, well, excuse effing me for trying to be friendly, especially over the holidays. Smile back at people.
Sean wrote in saying, here's my first world problem complaint. I don't want to leave my Christmas lights on overnight because I'm worried about my power bill going high. It's true. Whenever I'm driving into work, it's still dark out, obviously. And I see people with their Christmas lights on still. And I'm like, wow, really?
Rich.
Whoa.
Yeah, the bills are just extreme right now, too.
Ever since your daughter got that mini fridge, I bet your power bill has gone up exponentially. That thing sounds...
A fighter jet taking off.
It's a generator.
Yeah. Full transparency here. I think that's important. Lisa had to step out. She's got violent diarrhea. That's a lie. That's not why she had to step out. She feels a migraine coming, and she's got these mega powerful migraine pills and needs to eat or take them with food. Doesn't have any food, so is off to get a quick breakfast Sammy so she can have her migraine pill. It all makes sense. Either that or she's faking it and she was just really hungry. So I wanted to bring something up while she's gone about just the worst gift you've ever received. 780-784-7107. I look back at I guess I would have been 9 or 10-ish. And my parents, I like looking back now, I see what they were thinking. It's a beautiful idea. We sponsored a child in a less fortunate country. I can't tell you exactly where, but they paid the $30 a month or whatever it was. And we got to watch this little girl thrive. I think her name was Mona. And every month or every, quarter of a year, we got an update that she was doing well. And we were paying for like her schooling and like the books or lunches at school or whatever. It was, you know what I'm talking about with those programs. And it was a really beautiful gift. And I'm sure that my older brothers, one being 19 years old and the other being 15 at the time, or so 14, would have really appreciated it. But like a 10-year-old doesn't really understand why that's it. They could have also thrown in like a pogo ball, some hockey cards, anything. But like it was tough to digest, and I had to play the part of like, oh, this is great. I see what we're doing here. But it was a devastating year as a 10-year-old. I might actually pull that. My daughter's 11 right now. That would be a perfect time to do the exact same thing. Yeah, I wonder if there was a lesson there from my parents. Maybe we were getting a little too cocky, walking around in our new jackets, thinking we were real studs. And they're like, all right, let's bring these guys down to earth by doing something great. I hope Mona's doing well these days. Worst gift you've ever received? Fire away.
I have what not to give.
Yes.
It's the best one ever. Okay, so this was many years ago. My ex bought me a bag of the solid chocolate Purdy's hearts wrapped in foil.
Beautiful.
Yep. And then he bought me the GI, complete set of the GI diet books.
And you said this was your ex?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see why.
I opened it and I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? I'm confused. Do I need to lose weight or can I eat these?
Oh, that's rich. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Play 107.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about a gift
Yeah, you
to
are.
the extent of like, ugh, this is terrible. But like, hold on. Hi, I'm back and better than ever.
Oh my God, get to it.
I got like 20 body butters one year. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? It took up half my bathroom.
You were just so slippery that
I
year.
I was smoother than I've ever been, but I
Yeah.
was like, I don't need all this. It was a thoughtful gift, but
Yeah.
just not necessary. I don't need that many. That must have been a deal.
And didn't you say that you got a huge jug of hand cream one year too?
No, that's what I meant.
Oh,
Like they were body butters
okay.
that like if you stacked it.
Oh, I thought when you did that motion that you were saying like you got to pump out hand cream.
Oh my gosh.
780-784-7107. Matt says, I got a winter jacket from my ex-aunt's employer with her name on it.
Oh, I love this. A regift.
And a coupon book that was all expiring on December 31st that year.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So-
we'll get to it. I mean, it's only the 25th. You got a couple days to
Go out and buy a
go
new
buy
jacket.
stuff. Yeah.
Big Rigger Austin hit us up saying he got a garbage can when he was 7.
Oh.
It was a big one, and my grandparents said it was for dirty laundry. I still have it to this day, so I guess it wasn't that bad.
Wow. That's a lengthy career.
Grandparents' gifts are a real gamble.
Oh my gosh. One year my grandma gave me a Bible
Yeah.
and then she asked for it back. Like,
Well, she was just lending it to you to read. You needed it.
yeah, maybe. I probably needed Jesus that year.
Did you read it?
No.
Well, you can tell. Counting down the top 7 things to do in your fairly empty workplace today. I know for us, there's like, what, 2 other people here?
Yeah, maybe. Well, and I think our office is closing early to begin with,
Yeah.
which is kind of sweet.
So here are some things you can do. At number 7, open gifts, whether they're yours or not. If you see anything wrapped around the office,
Yeah, it's like waiting on someone's desk.
somebody probably forgot it.
Yeah, it's yours now.
You should see what's in it. At number 6, have a race.
With
Whoever's there.
or yourself.
Like, do you want to have a race? I know I'm faster than you.
No.
See? That's the attitude from somebody who's not good at races. But I could probably find somebody to have a race with. Yeah.
I'll watch you run up and down the hall.
Will you hold the timer?
Yeah.
See? Then you're part of it.
Perfect.
At number 5, Snoop. Boss's desk.
Yeah,
see
look
what's
in their
going on
drawers.
there. If they got a mini fridge in their office, they probably got some drinks, which slides right into number 4, beer pong.
Yeah.
Top 7 things to do in your nearly empty workplace today. At number 3, make whoopee with that coworker you've always had a thing for. Like if you're single.
Yeah, for sure. If they're there.
And interested.
Sorry. More importantly, if they're interested.
Yeah. At number 2, nap. Which actually would work really good after everything that we've suggested so far. Imagine a good nap after a race. Or a game of beer pong.
Yeah, after eating all the chocolates in that one coworker's gift bag on their desk that they forgot.
Or smushing.
Smushing.
Yeah. At number 1, just overall have a wicked party. Get the tunes going.
Yeah, turn up our station.
Yeah, sure. We'll play party tunes for you.
Yeah, if you want to request a song, it's like your last day of work and you want to hear just like party bangers.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. Like, pretty sure Boss has already mailed it in. Like, he's on vacation with his family. Our music director's like, do whatever you want. It's the last day.
Yeah, no Ed Sheeran.
No.
We're not going to do any Louis Capaldi. No sad British man at this party.
Absolutely not.
Everything else, green light. You want to do a quick round to recommend something?
Actually, yes. My recommendation is to not open gifts early. Ryder and I did that last night. We were just bored.
Yeah.
So we opened each other's gifts, and now I'm like mad about it because I'm like, well, now what?
You left the price tag on.
Yeah, just to show you how spoiled you are.
Ooh, that $19.99 sweatshirt. So expensive.
I always leave the price tag on.
Why?
I'm that person because I love it. I love it.
You like people to know how little you spent on
Ryder,
them?
that's not true. I'm pretty sure that sweater was $30.
It was $19.99. I have the tag to prove it.
Ryder bought me a pair of $100 Air Max shoes. I got him a $19.99 sweater.
Every year.
Well, come on.
I'll never learn my lesson.
Yeah, seriously.
So your recommendation is not do that because now you've got the shoes and you're bored and you want more gifts.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a recommendation for something completely different. I realized while looking up recipes yesterday, have you ever clicked the print link?
No, what happens?
It sends you to the actual recipe rather than all the...
No, you just hit jump to recipe, Ryder. There's a button.
No, they don't always have the button.
Oh.
But they do have the print. If you hit the print link, it'll just pop up in printed style and you'll be able to access it from your phone.
Okay, life hack.
Yeah, it was a good one. I was pumped because, in 1864, my grandma felt her first tomato, and that's what inspired this recipe. So it was a cold winter day, and, we don't care.
I care. And that was the extended version.
No, it's the normal version.
I felt extended. Play 107, we're Ryder and Lisa.
She kept telling me to cut it off, guys. She's like, cut it off. We're good. I was like, there's 30 seconds left.
I'm like, no, we got to give away some money. Let's do this.
5 simple words, $1,000. It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
Cut it off.
Cut it off. All right, we got Braden on the phone. Caller 7. You are our last contestant for the year. Are you feeling lucky this morning?
Yeah, very lucky.
Okay, good.
Here's how the game works. You're going to pick a teammate, either Lisa or myself, who will leave the room. You will then be given 5 words with a 25-second timer to tell us the first word that comes to mind for each. And then we're going to invite your teammate back in, play the same game with them. For every answer that matches, it's $25. Hit them all, and it's a jigga.
Yes. Who's your teammate this morning?
We're going to go with Ryder.
Okay, get out of here. Going to start your 25-second timer, Braden, after I say the first word. Best of luck. We've already given away $1,000 this week. Let's try and do it again, okay? What is the first word that comes to your mind when I say Taylor?
Swift.
Peas. P-E-A-S. Peas.
Vegetable.
Ribbon.
Both.
Bank.
Money.
Rose.
Flower.
Honestly, I'm very impressed with your answers. You still had 8 seconds left on the clock. Let's get your teammate back in here. Where did you go? Where did he go? Where were you?
Putting the ketchup away.
Oh, putting the ketchup away. Hero. Okay. Let's give away some money on a Friday. Last
Sorry.
game of the year.
I thought I'd have time to get there and back, but then I closed the fridge and it didn't close all the way, so I had to turn around.
Well, and Braden was very fast. What comes to mind when I say Taylor?
Taylor?
Taylor.
Suit?
What? Swift. Number one answer in the world. Like, I put it first.
I don't think of people.
I put it first because it's the answer. Because I was like, oh, this will be an easy $25 for him.
Yeah, well, I thought you were meaning like tailor, like a suit tailor.
So, do we have to do a new word?
Well, we didn't get the right tail. Yeah, I think we do have to do a new word.
Well, now I got to think of a word.
Okay, sorry, Braden.
Okay, well, we'll come back to this last. Can we go through the other ones first?
No, I'm going to leave right now.
Oh my gosh, how am I going to come up with a word just like on the spot? Okay, get out of here.
Okay. I guess I'll just play this music.
Okay, go away.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Might be a little more clear next time.
Go put something else in the fridge. Okay, Braden. What is the first word that comes to your mind when I say clock?
Time.
Yeah, well, that was so easy. All right. Ryder! I'm not being rude. Can you turn down the music just a little bit? Ryder, what comes to your mind when I say clock?
Time.
$25. Bank.
Money.
$50. Rose.
Flower.
$75. Ribbon.
Ribbon. I'm going to say present.
Bow.
I think that was a better answer than present.
Peas.
Peas? Like, can I get some clarity, please? Will you spell the word?
I spelt it out for him, so I'm going to spell it out for you. P-E-A-S. Peas.
Okay. I'm going to say carrots.
Vegetable. We tried. I tried so hard to get you that grand this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
What did we win?
$75.
Okay.
Congratulations,
Thanks
Braden.
for playing, Braden. Thanks for being patient, too. You're probably like at work or something.
Yeah, 45-minute game. Next chance to play is in 2024.
Wow.
By requests.
This is for Darcy.
Darcy, yeah.
It's an all-request morning show. We've just pivoted and decided that that's what we want to do because it's our last day of work, and we're turning off our emails after this so the boss can't yell at us.
Get your requests in 780-784-7107. And sweat.
Baby, sweat, baby.
Dang.
I wanted to talk about, we did play Taylor Swift just a couple songs ago, something in the news that would probably break the internet if it happened on Christmas Day. So the Kansas City Chiefs play on Christmas Day. I don't know if Taylor Swift will be there. Like, wouldn't she be with her family, or would her family be at the game?
I would imagine she's there. It's their first big Christmas together, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're taking on the Raiders. Vegas Raiders.
That's not what I mean, though. Like, so there's a certain person getting out of jail next week, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right. Blanchard?
That sounds better.
Gypsy Rose. That's what I know her as. So she was the girl who had to go to prison after, you know,
Didn't her and
killing her mom.
her boyfriend at the time?
Yes, but so she had, her mom had Munchausen syndrome, which is faking an illness in your children for sympathy and money and, a lot of money, Disneyland trips and all that kind of stuff.
And this story of Gypsy Rose kind of became a cult classic.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. There's movies based on it. There's
Right.
been TV shows. Joey King played her in a show and did a fantastic job. But Gypsy Rose is being released from prison in a week, right before, well, I guess this week.
Yeah.
Right before Christmas, because she's going to the game. She bought tickets. That's her first order of business getting out of jail.
She wants to meet Taylor Swift at the Chiefs game.
She's like, it's my goal to meet Taylor Swift. If there's a picture of Gypsy Rose and Taylor Swift on Christmas Day, I'm promising you right now it will break the internet.
And I'm sure that would be safe, but like Taylor Swift's people have to be like, no.
I don't know, man.
Like, let's go meet some, sick kids, or like Taylor Swift gets asked for probably meet and greets constantly, and they have to be pretty selective. I don't know if they're going to pair her next to somebody who just got pulled out of jail for murder. If you look at it just on like the surface, if you dig in, yes, the story was incredibly tragic in every direction.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people say like you can't even blame Gypsy Rose for the outcome.
A lot of people call her a victim.
Yeah.
She pled guilty to second-degree murder. She served 10 years. And she's scheduled to be released right before Christmas.
It would be wild if they did meet, but I
don't think it's going to happen?
No. If I was a betting man, which I oddly am, a betting man, if I could put a bet on that, I would, that there will not be a Taylor Swift Gypsy Rose picture.
We'll see what happens. But I'm telling you right now, refresh your feed on Christmas morning. I know a lot of people like to put their phones down when they're hanging with the family over the holidays, but I'm telling you right now, if it happens, it would be wild.
Right now, we want to talk about the slang in each province. Little disappointed that Alberta didn't bring it with "tis the sizz."
Honestly.
Or his. Or his's.
Little his's. Or giving her.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't that the number one slang word in our province? Anyway, the most popular slang words in each province. Are you ready for this?
I want to guess a few, maybe.
None of it.
No.
Toboggan.
Okay.
Yukon.
That's slang?
I know. Maybe it's just like the top word they use is what they mean by this. In the Yukon, it's runners.
Okay, instead of shoes. That
or
feels
do they
like
mean
slang.
that? Or does that mean, I don't know. Northwest Territories, Mountie. Newfoundland and Labrador, Toques. Nova Scotia, Looney. Prince Edward Island, also Mountie.
This is stupid.
I know, it gets worse. New Brunswick, it's click, meaning like kilometers. Quebec, Canuck. Ontario, this one's hilarious. Dart.
For a cigarette?
Manitoba, it's hoser.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
See, now these are my people now.
I don't know, man. British Columbia, it's Canuck as well.
Yeah, see, lame, but in between.
Boring. Saskatchewan, hang a Roger or Larry.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
that.
wrong. All the roads are straight. When are you hanging anything?
Well, there's no curve, so you have to turn if you want to go somewhere.
And in Alberta, the number one slang word here apparently is keener. Which I do feel like I say it, and when it comes out, it sounds very Berta.
Yeah.
Keener.
Yeah, I like it.
That's pretty Berta to me, but...
The prairie provinces are definitely my favorite answers.
Hang a Roger, hang a Larry, and keener.
And then what's Manitoba again?
Manitoba's is hoser, and Ontario is dart.
I've been using hoser a lot more lately. Do you know the story behind it?
Well, you just told it to me recently, and to be perfectly honest...
You forget.
I remember, but it blew me away because I had no idea. It's a cool story.
Yeah, so before they had like Zambonis at outdoor rinks, this is when before there was even indoor rinks, after a hockey game, the losing team would have to go and hose down the ice.
So you were a hoser.
Rather than now we can scrape it and we have other methods. But back then they just put another layer of ice on top of it so it was for the next game. And it was a really annoying job.
So you were a hoser.
So a hoser's kind of a loser who has to hose the rink.
We're getting asked what keener even means. So isn't that just like someone who's on top of things? You're a keener?
Try hard.
Yeah, a keener.
Yeah. So kind of on top of things, but also gloats about it.
Yeah, okay, keener.
Exactly.
That's what you'd say. If somebody's handing in their homework before everyone else, their project's done, even though it's not due for 5 days. A keener.
Do you think some of our listeners that stream us at play107.com from the States have no idea what anything we just said is?
Dude, Absolutely clueless. They don't care at all. I love this text from Purple Pants Kyle says, our family has fully adopted Little Jesus and Tis the Sis. I
Yes.
love that.
Next year, we're getting on this list. I know what you want more than anything in the world.
A Toblerone.
No.
Oh.
Even more than that, believe it or not. And there was kind of a hint that it could be a thing.
A dog farm?
No, Dan Levy recently spoke. Now, he's not saying it's a for sure thing, but about a potential return of Schitt's Creek.
Ooh.
I love the fact that people want more, but it has to beat what we've done, and that's a tough thing to do. So until the idea comes to me, who knows? But, if it means people go back and watch the show from the beginning, it's not a bad thing.
I love it.
That's the closest to there might be a reunion we've gotten yet.
I turned into every character from Schitt's Creek when I was binge watching
Yeah.
it. I would talk like Moira 1 second, then all of a sudden I was David. Like, I was everyone.
And then you were
I was
what
Alexa.
was the mayor's name? What was that? Roland?
No, Roland shit.
You're not allowed to say
That's
that.
his name. That's his name, Ryder. His name's Roland. Shit. That's his name.
Lisa.
That's his name.
I know it is, but it feels like you're...
I'm not swearing.
If we weren't going to get in trouble for the request show...
Ryder, you put me to it. What's his name? You knew. You brat.
You and your now husband actually kind of credit us with your love story. Break it down for us.
Believe it. And he kept pressing to go on a date, and then he had actually won tickets with you guys for Selena Gomez.
And how many years ago was this, Nicole?
8 years ago
Yeah, I was
now.
going to say, I think 2016 is when Selena was in town.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago. And he told me that he had tickets, and I was like, there's no way that this guy has tickets for Selena Gomez. Like, he doesn't strike me as somebody who would ever have tickets for it. And then he explained the story of how he won them. And I was like, okay, well, sure, let's do it. So that was supposed to be our first date. And then day of, you guys had the offering for the meet and greet.
Out of anybody that won the Selena tickets, somebody got upgraded to go and meet her, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he had won them, and then he reached out day of, and he was like, we get to meet Selena Gomez. And I was like, there's no way. I was like, you're totally making this up. And sure enough, yeah, we got there and went backstage and got to meet Selena, and it was a really unique experience, that's for sure. And I even brought it up in our vows. I said, like, who takes a girl to meet a superstar on their first date and thinks that they could ever top that?
Honestly, that I don't know if you can top that. That is iconic.
Was she nice?
Oh, she was so sweet. As soon as we walked up, she was like, is this your natural hair? She's like, oh my God, I love it. It's so beautiful. So she was really sweet. It was really nice to meet her.
Wow. Selena Gomez complimented you on your first date with your now husband. That is...
I know.
You can't beat that. So you've been together for now over 8 years, and you just got married?
Yeah, we just got married. We actually have a daughter together as well.
Unbelievable. Well,
I
we're
love
so
it.
happy that we facilitated that. Do you think if he just would have said, hey, we should really go on a date to like Boston Pizza, you would have been interested? Or
Do you think you would have unmatched him?
No, actually, funny enough, we both super liked each other. So
Okay.
I don't think that there would have been anything that would have changed my mind, but it definitely made the experience the most memorable, amazing first date that I've ever had in my entire life.
Well, congratulations
Yeah.
on the wedding. And again, just so happy that we were able to be a part of your love story.
Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, it's actually funny. We wanted to reach out and invite you guys, but we're like, it would probably be hard for you guys to get a week off work and come to Mexico with us.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when you renew your vows, we're coming.
If it's in
Deal.
like Sherwood Park, we're in.
Oh, that would be magical. Okay, I'm going to hold you guys to that.
Actually,
Okay.
no, let's make that happen. We'll invite Selena Gomez. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
It's been said and done.
The Ryder and Lisa Podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Play 107.